Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stay Woke. I'm Tina. Today, I'm going to talk about the Americans' CDC guidelines to getting back out into America and opening up America again. First off, I hope that what I'm trying to say comes off in the right way. I don't want to scare people, but the fact of it is that the CDC guidelines are unproven. Our stupid commander-in-chief really wanted to open up the United States, and so they rushed together what they called so-called guidelines to reopening the United States. The fact of the matter is that there's no proof that any of these guidelines work, which means they don't know for a fact that 6 feet is enough to stop you from getting the coronavirus by someone who is infected. It's just a made-up number. There's no proof to it. There's no research to it. But they want to give you a false persona that it's safe to go back out into public, when the fact of it is there's no research to back that up. And I'm saying it in all sincerity, there's absolutely no research to back up what the CDC guidelines have posted. They put out things that they hope that are going to work. But the fact of it is there's no documentation, no research to prove that their guidelines in fact work. As we're seeing now in China, when China reopened, they're finding out now that it was premature, that they're getting hit by a second wave, possibly even harder than the first. And it's like this all over, not just here in the United States, but all over in the countries that have been affected by the coronavirus. I just want people to be aware when you do go back out into public, be in mind that, keep this in the back of your mind. Even though the CDC has put out these supposedly safety guidelines, like I said, there is absolutely no proof that these guidelines work. So when you go out in public, and I know that we need to get our economy back, and I know that we really do need to open up the United States, but we need to do it in a safe way. We need to do research before we let people get back out there, instead of putting a wish list together and hoping that wish list works, when in fact we don't know for sure. And on honest, I have to say this, in all honesty, I think this was a childish and stupid move by our president. Because it's him that is forcing people to get back out there. And he done said, if this comes back a second wave even harder, no matter what, he is not closing the United States. He's not going to do it, regardless of the outcome of this being reopened back up. So in other words, he's basically saying, if this reopening the United States backfires, he's not going to put people back in quarantine. He is not going to shut down the United States again. It is not going to happen underneath him, which is stupid. So basically, like I said, this all goes along with Agenda 21. Believe what you want. It does, because they want us to get back out there. They need our numbers down. They need more people killed. And this is one of the ways that they're doing it. They're putting out this false wish list of what they hope that are guidelines to keep you from getting infected, when in fact they don't know. We're being used as guinea pigs. Do you think it's the elites getting back out there into the workforce? No, it's not. It's low-income people like myself. People who work in restaurants or serving other people or cleaning up someone else's stuff. Whether you're, and I'll say this, nurses are included in this because they're working for somebody else. If you're working for somebody else, cleaning, caring, whatever it may be, serving food, you don't matter to them. You are not an elite. You don't make $1 million a year or more. You're not part of what they consider the elite society. Therefore, they want you to go back out in the workforce. They want you to die. They need our numbers down. And this is one of the ways that they're doing it. Don't believe everything that you are hearing through our government. Question absolutely everything. And as I say in every one of my videos, and I hope that you all listen to this, because I say it in every one of them, if you don't believe me, do your own research. Come up with your own conclusions. I am only here to open your eyes to these things so you can do these things for yourself. I know I may come off a little crazy, but that's okay. Because sometimes crazy is needed to open up people's eyes to what is going on around them. That's why I always say this. That's why I call these Stay Woke videos. Because when you are woke, you see things for what they are. Y'all need to wake up and stay woke. Keep your family safe. And remember, when you go back out into the public, keep in mind for your masks. Keep in mind for your distance, even though it says 6 feet, but we don't know that that's enough. We don't know. There's no proof. There's no concrete evidence of any sort that anything that the CDC has put out there as far as guidelines of getting back out there that are safe. We don't know. We don't know. We hope that it's safe, but the fact is we don't know. Stay woke and keep your family safe.